Hey, hi, welcome to yet another episode of Fastappeal with Prashant. Let's look at what went right, what went wrong for Team India for the second test between India and Australia pink ball test. Did the lack of experience playing pink ball test hurt Team India? I think it's fair to say that India lost its test match in the first innings, having scored just 180 runs. We can deep dive into the batting a bit later, but let's try to understand what is the dynamics between a pink ball test and a red ball test. If you look at it, unlike a traditional red ball, there's a much more lacquer on the pink ball, majorly due to the fact that it's played under light and you need the ball to stay new as long as possible so that it's visible under light and doesn't go dark as a traditional red ball. Due to which there is a lot of swing available up front with a new ball for a pink ball and it lasts longer than a traditional red ball. I think this is where India missed a trick. If you're looking at the bowling analysis on the first innings, approximately just 4.6% of India's deliveries was projected to hit the stumps, as compared to Australia's 11.6, which means that Australians were bowling it much fuller and trying to hit the stumps using the lacquer and the swing that's available, as compared to India, who were just like much going with the traditional route of hitting the fourth or fifth stump line and trying to get the ball like using the same movement. I think that's where India lost the plot. They were much more shorter as compared to Australia, who were much fuller and was trying to exploit the swing. But rather, India was trying to India bowled far too wide and off, which let the Australian batsmen settle in, especially considering the fact that when Australia came into bat in this first innings, they were predominantly playing under light as compared to the first innings Indian batsmen who were playing under the bright sun. So I think that's where India lost the plot. The experimentation of Rohit Sharma in the middle order clearly failed. So what's next for the Indian captain? I think the move for Rohit Sharma to bat in the middle order did not work. As I've said in the previous video, Rohit Sharma is struggling in test ball cricket much more as compared to the white ball. I think he's stuck in two frames of mind in terms of attacking versus defense. If you look at his last 10 innings dismissal, 60% came out of LBW and ball when he was trying to defend, and rest 40% came out of but majorly when he was trying to go after the bowling, like top edge, and he was like majorly trying to do that pull shot plan. I think Rohit Sharma needs to find its own way. The current approach where he's either too defensive or too much of an attack is not working. I think he needs to find his own way at this particular stage of his career. He can't see what he used to do, but rather what he can do at the point. I think if he's able to unsettle the Australian quicks up front, that's going to help the rest of the batting order bat a bit easy, even if he's able to give this quick start 30-40s, and if he's able to convert it, brilliant. But I think he needs to redefine his role within the Indian team. And number one, he should go back up the order, and KL Rahul should continue in the middle order as he was meant to do, and that gives a bit more of flexibility where Rohit Sharma can recreate the innings from the top and then let KL Rahul do his work, which he used to do really well in the recently concluded test match against South Africa as well. So I think that needs to be done. Rohit Sharma needs to go back up to the top and start dictating terms. There is a difference between the captaincy style of Rohit Sharma and Jasprit Bumrah. If you look at the first test and the second test, there was clearly a difference in India's approach in terms of their bowling and the options they had. From the one change where Ravichandran Ashwin came in for Washington Sundar, the rest of the squad remained the same. But still, there was a massive difference in the way India was approaching both with the bat and the ball under the captaincy of a bowling captain Jasprit Bumrah versus the batting captain Rohit Sharma. If you look at Rohit Sharma's captaincy, he was more interested in rotating the bowlers and using Jasprit Bumrah sparingly in key moments. But rather, when Jasprit Bumrah was the captain, he was leading from the front where he was having the extended spells. Was that a change in mindset, or was that triggered by injury scare that happened to Jasprit Bumrah in the first innings? Not sure. But there are two places where Rohit Sharma could have used Jasprit Bumrah a bit more. When Marnus came into bat, he just bowled 2 overs, fell to Marnus. There was something cooking up, but still he took him out of the attack. There could have been a spell or two more just to make sure that he captured that particular moment. And similarly, when Travis Head came into batting, like I said in the previous video, Jasprit Bumrah just bowled 4 balls, after which he came 20 overs later to come back into the bowling. That's where he created an opportunity because he held one end up and Travis Head went after Ravi Ashwin, which is where we created an opportunity but we couldn't grab it. So I think that there was a contrasting difference in the way of captaincy. So this is where India needs to find out a way of working together and finding out those key movements and using the lead bowler at that particular point, mostly it's just Bumrah, smartly. So what's next for Team India? India is in a similar position to Australia after the end of first test, where there is a lot of question marks around a few key players and how they should be and what are the different changes. I think similar to how Australia approached, there should not be any panic between the Indian camp. It's just one-off lack of experience playing pink ball test. So going back to the red ball routine, I think would do India a lot of good. And they have really good memories in Gabba as well in the last two appearances when we won both the test matches there. So what should Team India do? Should there be any changes? I think there should be one change of bringing in Akashdeep instead of Harshit Rana. There is nothing against Harshit Rana. I think he bowled really well. He did create a few opportunities, as Travis said, but we couldn't just grab it. But it was clear that there was the lack of third good seam bowler did hampers India's option when there was no Bumrah controlling one end. So Akashdeep is more of a hit the deck and hit the seam kind of bowler who will do really well in Australia. Or Prasidh Krishna as well, the tall bowler, we can exploit some bit of bounce of pace. So there should be one change. I would still continue with Ravichandran Ashwin because he's good with left-handers and he's able to control as well with his guidance other skill sets he has. So that would be the only change that I will do. And in terms of the batting order, Rohit goes at the top, KL Rahul bats in the middle order, and everything remains the same. And India should come up with a bit more of an intent with the new ball and not go too much of a defensive where there is no much scoreboard movement, and if we lost 2 to 3 quick wickets, we are just stuck in the same place that we used to in the past. That's it. Thank you for watching yet another episode of Fastappeal with Prashant. If you like this content, please do subscribe, follow us on our Instagram. Also, as part of this monthly giveaway, I'm going to be giving 2 new original India's 2025 ODI jersey. If you want to be part of this giveaway, please do comment Fastappeal and tag 2 of your friends. And by the end of this year, I would be selecting 2 random subscribers either on my YouTube or Instagram channel, and I'll be giving away. So yeah, please do subscribe. So until next time, take care. Bye.